It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
We got this.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Kill.
Now Watson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the run.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I got him. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Shift. 31. Shift.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Where's that? 19! Hey, 59! Right there. Watch the screen. Hey, we got to snap it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good set. 19.
58's Mike. Come on.
55.
58's Mike. 58. 58's Mike.
Check.
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
29 and 300.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chandler Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Here we go. Trip left.
Now Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, they're on him, and it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
For the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here's Pat. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Check. Show it. 24.
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And Nelson's got it here right side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's Gordon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Yeah, baby.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 25.
Now Gordon.
Run.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Reset. 19.
51. Bring it. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
At 54.
Watson rolling to his right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. On second down, it's Jones. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 54. Hey, alert, alert.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again is Watson. Going underneath for Gordon. Skirts by him at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin, 30 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
Good stuff. Keep doing that. 58's the mic. Shift.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's got it. Complete. Mike Davis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Zero, baby, all day. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Tannehill. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now a first down carry by Jones. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Chandler Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
I got you.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This is taken at the 10. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll make it third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamie Collins. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On second and 11 now. Watson sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Again, Tannehill flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the air again, Tannehill setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Throwing again is Tannehill, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They're going to run for with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
We're going to work.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A 1st down as they get 12 on the fake punt.
Here we go. 59.
Kill.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Too little, Cupcake. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
59.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
This is more where I came from. 55.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Under 10, 10.
55.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58's the Mike.
Watson off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Set.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is out quickly to the right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack at 2nd and 20. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
28.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight left.
Now Tannehill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Safety's creeping.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.